The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Complete to Ronald Jones.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now Brady. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer 1st.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Going deep this time for Miller. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
First down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hey, 66. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, watch this, watch this. Go bandit. Whip. Watch the whip. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's time to learn it. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah.
53. 54. Easy. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, 66. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift. Hey, 72. Check 24. Watch that. Deuce.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
6-man. Check curls. 1250. Check it.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Brought down at the 48-yard line.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check it.
Throwing now is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The last catch took them 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Loss of 2.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
The 5-yard line.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
3rd and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done. Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
48-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Logan. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Nothing.
Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Godwin. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Check, 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 check. Check 13. Check 13.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 3rd down, Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Wait, that wide 20.
Here's a give to Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This is the rookie from Vanderbilt, Keyshawn Vaughn. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Succop's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
T.J. Logan. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here for the keys, had to make up with the feast, got family to feed. Third corner where the trophy should be. He ain't got me in the game now. Real with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the high school appeal. Ain't nothing to the heel.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray from midfield. Dancing to his left. He finds some open field here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, Say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray trying again after the pick 6. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They call that a very strong gain of 24.
On the play. 1st down, Arizona.
1st down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Shotgun now for Murray.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. It's really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Murray again. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And Any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And Daniels has it, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
It's a game.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Murray to air it out again. Throw left side complete. It's Daniels. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Forced out to his left. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He goes underneath to Drake. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
4-yard line.
Buying time to his left. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flush to his right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And able to find Kirk complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Throwing again, Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And this one's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Cardinals 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Thomas. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's 3rd and short. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Able to find Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. To throw again, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
At the Chiefs' 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Christian Kirk.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Cardinals 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 5.
Check 15, check 15. Attack! SOS. Hey, Ripley. SOS. Watch the edge. Quick dad. Shit.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout.
He was taken down.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
10.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Shotgun now from Murray. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Throw away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Throw left side complete. It's Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down. Murray to throw. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw is Murray. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
Is no good on the fake extra point.
So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one just...